Hey everybody, John Van Dyke here for New Jersey Exposed. Today is Sunday, March 20th, 2022. Time is 5:07 p.m. and yes, of course, Jersey time. All right, we got another sex story. It's epidemic. I just said it in another video. I'll say it with all the videos. It is systemic and is epidemic within the law enforcement community. But don't hold your breath waiting for them to acknowledge it because they're too busy trying to change our thinking and our perception of how they behave. But the truth is, you know the truth is because you watch my channel. I speak the truth about them. I call it the way it is. When they're bad, they're bad. If I find a good one, I'll say it. But lately, it's been very difficult to find a good one. And it's been almost impossible to even find anybody in the law enforcement gang to speak up and rise up and say anything. They, mums will work with them. They don't want to acknowledge anything. But boy, they're quick to tell us how we should behave and operate, right? I guess that's why I have to do it and other people out there have to do it. We have to make these videos and start pointing the fingers at them and exposing them for the bullshit that they are perpetrating on a daily basis. Every day of every week across America, there's a cop being arrested, and lately it's almost every day there's a story of a cop being arrested for child pornography or sex with a minor. This is reported on ABC12.com. This is dated March 18, 2022. Reads as follows. Ghost team arrests Vassar police officer on multiple sexual crime charges. Now, I don't know what the ghost stands for. I guess we'll find out in the story. There it is. Now, numerous times I've asked bootlickers to chime in. I've invited law enforcement to chime in and give me their rationale for why these things take place. But so far, I haven't gotten any responses. So I guess they're all a bunch of pussies. Is that what it is? They're lost for words. They don't know what to say. Their narrative doesn't work here on my channel. Because I am bootlicking free here. All right, let's read the story. Genesee County, Michigan. A Vassar police officer is arrested in a sex crime sting and accused of trying to have sex with a 15-year-old girl. What is it with these cops and the 15-year-old girls? And this guy is 44 years old. I mean, don't they get it? That, first of all, a 15-year-old wants nothing to do with a 44-year-old. Imagine when you're 15 years old and you looked at somebody that was 44. They look old to you. Now that you're older, they don't look so old. But anyway, and what would you even have in common, 44 years old, have in common with a 15-year-old? What's the conversation going to be about? And two, and the other, don't you think they got parents? I mean, I got a daughter. If she was 15 and I found out some creep cop was messing with her, I'd have a few things to say. I'd be contacting a lawyer to go along with it. All right. Today, Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson, joined by former host to Catch a Predator Chris Hansen, announced details of the operation by the Genesee... All right, here's what GHOST stands for. The Genesee Human Trafficking Oppression Strike Team. According to Swanson, a recent sting operation led to the surprise arrest of Todd Barco, 44, who serves as a part-time police officer with the Vassar Police Department. Swanson says Barco had planned to meet with a 15-year-old girl to have sex. He was then arrested on site and today charged with child sexually abusive activity, soliciting a child, and using a computer to commit a crime. I wonder how many awards he has. Also alarming, Swanson says he bounced from multiple school districts while also working part-time as a police officer. So what is he saying? He's one of those, resource officers? It just comes back to what I say. In principle, having a cop at the school is a nice idea, but in practice, it's not a good idea. It's disastrous. In 2014, he left the Inlay City School as the dean of students. Oh, he's a dean of students. So he set himself up to be around kids. In 2015, he left as the assistant principal of Westwood High School. In 2017, he left as the principal of Merrill Community School. Swanson said the list goes on. He added, in a statement early Friday night, Vassar Police Chief Ben Guile said he terminated Baracco when contacted by the Sheriff's Department. And it says, this morning we were informed that Todd Baracco, a part-time employee, was arrested and charged by the Genesee County Sheriff's Office Ghost Team. Vassar Police Chief Ben Giles said upon learning of the details of the arrest, Mr. Barco's employment with the Vassar Police Department has been terminated. Now Swanson says he wants his victims to know they are safe to come forward and speak out. He's 44 years old, coming for a 15-year-old. It's not uncommon that they may have harmed someone else, he said. Sheriff Swanson is asking anyone with information revolving around Baraka who is advised to call your local police department. And there's a picture of the hero right there. So it just sounds to me like he kind of got into the police work at a later date and time. And but if you look at his background, based on what you read in the story, he's been around kids, teenagers. So he's got some taste buds. And as I keep repeating myself, they got to be arrested for stupidness. And the other thing, too, is with all the porn out there, free porn that is on the internet, why would you go do something like this? Secondly, why would you believe whatever's typed in front of you? In every case I've read, it's never like the kid's been on the video camera, been on the webcam, having a conversation. It's always some, through emails and messaging or whatever the social media platform is, and they just believe what they read. And I mean, don't we all know that you don't believe anything you read, and only half of what you hear and see, or not any, nothing that you don't believe anything you hear, and nothing that you read, and only half of what you see. So this is just like this idiot out of Howell Township, Richard Conte. He never saw this person. He just had a conversation online. He was typing things in there. He probably had his private parts in his hand while he was doing it, and they want to believe it's so bad, and they want to take that chance. And, as I've said before, when you're going to do something, you have to ask yourself, if I get caught, can I afford the cost? Can I afford the consequences? So 44 years old, and if he gets convicted, he's going to go down as a child predator or have to register as one. I don't know. As I've said before, there's no orgasm in this world that's worth that. What an idiot. I'll put the link in the description. You go read the story yourself. Till next time, people.